Okay. Hey world, I am Tamara Jasmine with Jasmine Soiree, and I have a special guest. So in my presence, I have singer, songwriter, author, Grammy-nominated artist, Mr. Calvin Richardson. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, so this is what we have to talk about first. Are you okay? Because you had an accident and the whole world was kind of freaking out. So I need you to tell the people that you are good.
Hey, God is great, so I'm good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. You saw me out there tonight, you know what I mean? I'm able to do things that, you saw that accident pictures of the vehicle that we came out of, you know, you wouldn't think that I'd be walking around in the position that I'm in right now.
Right.
But like I said, God is great, so I'm good.
Right. So let me tell you how much dedication this man is. He had a wreck about a week ago. He was supposed to be here last week, so he wasn't able to come, and he was able to rearrange his schedule to still get down to Arkansas to see his fans. So we appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
So the concert was really good, very high energy. Where did you get the energy from?
I mean, I think I just, I come with that naturally. It's a natural thing. But, you know, I feed off of the people as well. You know, they had some technical issues out there with the sound and stuff like that. But, you know, that, you know, I expect that from time to time. You know? But, you know, like I said, the energy was good from the people. And, you know, I'm just naturally, you know, high energy type of guy. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to performing and stuff like that, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So let's just tell the people, how long have you been doing this? Because from my understanding, this goes back to you being a child, being in a gospel group under your mother's direction.
Well, if we go all the way back to that, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's just stop at the, my professional year, professional time being in the business. You know, it's been last year was 20 years.
Wow.
You know, so, I mean, you know, and I've been doing this since way before that, you know what I mean? Yeah. And, you know, I was in my 20s. When I first got into the music business professionally, my first single came out. I was in a group called Undercover. That was in 1996.
Right, that was the New Jersey Drive soundtrack.
You know about that?
Listen, I did my research. You think I'm gonna talk to you and not know all your business?
That's right, New Jersey Drive soundtrack. Yeah, and I was in Undercover. Yeah.
That's dope. So you end up deciding to go solo.
Well, I think that's what God had destined for me.
Okay.
You know? I decided, my decision was to be in a group.
Okay.
But God already had it planned out for me to be who I am, you know what I mean? And I didn't need a group, you know what I mean? So that's how it worked out. The group never came out. You know, that one single came out. Like you said, it was on the New Jersey Drive soundtrack, and the album that I did with the group, like all those really good work. Right. It just wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be. Okay, so for those that do not know, now the popular thing is to like be independent, don't necessarily sign to a label. What people don't know is that you have been grassroots before grassroots was even popular. So my question to you is, how did you learn at a young age which way to go in the music industry?
Well, I was kind of forced to figure it out. You know what I mean? Because the sound that I have now, it was basically what I was coming with back then, and that wasn't necessarily what was really popular.
Right.
And so I didn't get the promotions or to get the support that I necessarily needed in order to have a real successful beginning. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so it was always like a struggle. So I had to figure out how to supplement the things that I was missing. You know, and I eventually ended up after I built my own machine, so to speak. You know, being independent, even when I was dependent. Right. Signed to a label, I was still independent, so to speak. You know what I mean? I had to approach it like I was independent, and I learned how to. I had to work harder than the label would work for me. You know what I mean? And anybody that worked around me, like I would outwork them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's still like that to this day. You know what I mean? And so I figured out how to do me, and I've been doing
you without them.
Without them, that's right. Without the support that I didn't have, I learned how to support myself. You know what I mean, and support my own movement, and I created a movement. You know? So,
with that being said, I need to make sure he has a new book out called "Do You Without Them." So, I want to make sure that people can see this. So, this is my question: what made you decide to write this book?
Well, I thought it was time. I figured it was time, you know. Plus, you know, I've been in the business. This is last year made my 20th year when I released the book. I worked on it for like 2 years, and just through my course of like the last 5 years. You know, of me being the position, the platform that I kind of created over all of those years.
Right.
A lot of people would come to me and ask me how can they get into business and get, you know, find their way to where I'm at.
Right.
And or at least, you know what I'm saying, get recognized and build a career. So, you know, I figured the best thing I could do is just put it in a book so you don't have to come to me and ask me. It's already there. You can just go and buy it and, you know, just read my story. Because that's the best thing I can tell you, because everything that I've done, it'll work for anybody.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, it's like my way may not have been the way that would have worked for them, because if they didn't know everything that I've done, you got to know it all in order to benefit from the success that I have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I've done so much, and so I can tell you 1 or 2 different things, and if you try just those 1 or 2 different things, it might not work for you because that's not enough.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just put it in a book.
Okay. So I have a favorite chapter in your book, and so everybody, I'm gonna read a small passage, but in order to get the game, you need to purchase the book.
Do you?
So I have to share this with the world, because when I read this part, it really touched me, and I feel like it's gonna bless so many people that are starting like new business ventures. So I'm gonna read a snippet of the book. So it says, even at a very young age, life gives us a glimpse of our future. If we pay attention, we are constantly dabbling in destiny. Frustration comes, however, when we feel hindered from expressing our core beliefs, seeking our destiny path, or when we feel that for whatever reason our gift is being stifled. When you freely express who you are, people are naturally placed in your path when you need them the most. So, if you can just kind of explain where you were when you wrote that part.
Well, you know, look, like I said, I was just basically reflecting on how doors open up for me. You know what I mean? How, like, when I was discouraged in the position that I was in, just based on looking around and seeing other people getting ahead, and I was seeing like I was still struggling from behind. You know what I mean? I know I was doing probably more than what they were doing. You know what I mean? In order, as far as the work, putting the work in.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? You just gotta believe in yourself and, you know, embrace and just know that what it is that you have, that you're trying to present, that, you know, it's something that God really gave to you. Right. That's yours. You know what I mean? Because what's for you, you can share it with people, but it's still for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, like you were saying, like it'll bless a lot of people to read that particular section in the book. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of things. This is just not about the music industry.
Right.
It's just about finding success and finding you, and then you know, saying like nourishing that and becoming, making it be what God put in
place for you. Awesome. So on top of you having a new book, we have to talk about this. So let's talk about the album.
Okay.
One of my favorite songs is If You're Thinking About Leaving. I wish a man would tell me that when I decide to leave. I hadn't found a man to tell me that yet.
Well, you know,
what's up with that?
If you got the right man, you're not gonna be thinking about leaving anyhow. But just in case, he need to let you know, right?
He needs to let me know.
Let you know. You know, just confirm that, hey, you know, we're gonna be together forever. Because that's, you know, most unions, when you get together, like, you know, you never know how it's gonna work out.
Right.
But if it's love don't break.
Love does not break.
Love will bend, but it won't break. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you got a man and he don't feel, you know, like you his legs, he can't walk around without you, then that man ain't for you. You know what I mean?
Okay. Give me the word.
That's real.
Right.
That's real.
Okay.
If you don't feel that way about him, then he, you know what I'm saying, then you ain't the one for him. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, that's the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? My lady, if she thinking about leaving, hey, she might as well go ahead and just grab another bag. She packing her bag. Might as well just go and pack me one too, because that's hey, we together. You know what I mean? There's no outs.
Okay. So, what was your mental space when you were writing this album?
Well, to be honest about it, you know, I was in a somewhat of a lower position. Okay. As far as my psyche at that particular time, I lost my voice like a year prior to that.
Wow.
And, but you know, I'm always creative and I'm always ready to tap into the universe and, you know, just channel what's coming down for me and, you know, speak to the people. But at that particular time, like I said, I lost my voice, and I probably was working with probably about, I would say maybe 60% of the capacity of my voice. And when I signed the deal, they told me I had 6 weeks to turn the album around.
6 weeks?
6 weeks. Nothing had been written, nothing had been created. So I had to like go from 0 to 100 and be done in 6 weeks with a half of a voice. And so, you know, I just, you know, tapped into, you know, like I said, what's naturally there for me. You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the best albums I've done yet. You know what I mean? I can listen to it and I hear my vocal limitations in certain areas. You know what I mean? But hey, it's a great album. I'm really proud of it. You know what I mean? I'm really proud of that album. You know? I was able to pull it off, get together with, you know, some of my closest friends and collaborated and got it done.
You know what's interesting? So you said you had half the voice, but that just goes to show you how talented you are, because when I listen to this album, I can't tell that you have half the voice. Like, I mean, you're kind of singing circles around a lot of these cats out here.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Listen, I don't have anything to gain to lie, so I'm just saying, FYI.
All I can say is thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still doing me. You know what I mean? And I know that no matter what, even with my 60%, and when it was less than that and I still would go out and sing and stuff like that, I would always give it 160%. And no matter what, I'm gonna give every piece of me that I have, I'm gonna do it like that. You know, I'm gonna approach it the same way, because you know when God give to you, you know what I'm saying, they say to whom much is given, much is required.
That's correct.
You know what I mean? So you have to approach it, you know, knowing what you have to give, but your intent is to give even more than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me this, 20 years now, you're still traveling the world, you're still making new music. What is the secret on how you have remained so relevant? Like, you're still with the times. It's like you're ever changing, but it just keeps getting better.
Right. I don't know if there's a secret.
There's no secret?
Nah, if it was, I probably wouldn't tell it, but I don't have no secret.
Can you tell me off camera?
I don't have no secret. There's no real secret. I think for me, the you know, like I said, the hard work and the tenacity and just staying true to who I am, and being diligent was, you know, my secret, one of the main secrets.
Right.
But I think the number one thing for me is just, you know, just being obedient and humility and being humble. You know what I'm saying? That's the secret sauce to success. Just stay humble. You know what I mean? If you got the talent, you know what I mean, don't let it go to your head. Just keep on doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? And just embrace what you have. And knowing that, you know, you're gonna be different. I'm gonna be different from the next man. You know, you'll be different from the next woman, because you know there'll never be another Calvin Richardson.
There'll never be another Calvin Richardson. I've noticed something about you. You stay after your shows and you hug and take a picture with everybody, and you have lines wrapped around, but you will stay to the last person.
Absolutely, to the very last person, because you know those people, every last one of them is the reason why I'm able, beyond what, you know, God, the position that He put me in. But if they didn't come to see me, if they didn't buy the records, if they didn't embrace the message that I put out there, then, you know what I'm saying, I'd be just like a lot of these other people out here that's trying to get on, or that's trying to have a voice, you know, in the world amongst all these different elements that's out there, all these other artists out there, because you know for yourself, there's so many. Everybody in their mama doing it. You know what
everybody.
I mean? They singing, they rapping, they doing whatever. But yeah, man, I love my fans. I love them.
Okay, who would you consider a friend in the industry that you still talk to, work with, have history with?
Oh man, KC and JoJo, those like my brothers right there. You know, I have a number of them. Tank is really cool. Chico the Bosch, Andy Stone, like those people that I'm really close to. Omar Cunningham, really good friends. We talk every single day.
So all of your friends are real singers.
Yeah. Sir Charles Jones.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my brother. You know,
I like the single that you guys have out as well.
Yeah, Call on Me.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, just to name a few of me, but you know what I'm saying, my mama said that, you know what I'm saying, you can count your true friends on your hand, right?
That's true.
On one hand.
On one hand.
Well, mine happened to they spilled over a little bit. I can
so consider yourself blessed.
I'm blessed. You know what I mean? I can count them all up on 2. You know what I mean? But it won't go over that. I probably won't get 10 out of that, but you know.
Gotcha.
That's what it is.
Okay, so I know you have to get out of here. I want you to leave us a gem. I always tell my guests, leave some words of encouragement.
Well, you know, for me, to you, if you're an artist, if you're there's somebody out there that have aspirations to be a business owner. You know, or somebody out there, maybe you just want to be somebody that inspirational, do inspirational words or talk to people or whatever. You know what I mean? Always know that your path has already been predestined, and nobody can stop you but you. So if you don't get where you're trying to go, you can't blame nobody that you're trying to, people that getting in your way of you trying to get there. It's all up to you. So remember, do you without any of them that's trying to stop you, without any of them that's trying to get in your way, without any of them naysayers. Just keep doing you, and you'll get where you're trying to go.
Awesome. So, okay, where do people go to buy the book and follow you on social media and your music?
They go and buy the music, the book, the t-shirts, the merchandise, whatever. They can go to the CalvinRichardsonExperience.org, and you can get tickets to concerts. You can get VIP meet and greet passes. To follow me on Instagram, it's I am Calvin Richardson. There's a lot of people out there that's got fake pages out there. If it ain't got the blue check on it, it ain't me. But nah. So Facebook, I am Calvin Richardson. Twitter, I am Calvin. Okay. Somebody snagged I am Calvin Richardson. Yeah. So I am So I'm not on Hangout. I'm not on Snapchat. I'm not on any of those things. I'm simply on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Well, listen, I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you. No so let me explain. This man has been in a car accident 2 weeks ago. He came a week later, performed, greeted everyone, and still had time to come backstage and talk to me. I'm so grateful, and I really appreciate your time and you talking to me.
I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. You all right with me?
Absolutely.
All right. You've heard it, Mr. Calvin Richardson. We out.